It is now the end of August, so you all know what that means. It's basically Halloween for us crafters. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sterling and I'm the artist behind Cactus Lady Creation. And in one of my most recent videos, I shared 50 free autumn crochet patterns with you, and you can find that in the card above. And in that video, I had a few requests for the video that I'm sharing with you today, which is 50 free Halloween crochet patterns that you can make this season. If you want to find any of the links for any of these patterns I'm going to be sharing with you, you can find them all in the description box below. I'll have a link to my blog, which will have all 50 free crochet patterns there for you. And while you're on my blog and on my website, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my monthly newsletter where I share all upcoming happenings, shop updates, free crochet patterns, and more with you. Alright, so first I will be sharing my favorite free sweater crochet Halloween patterns with you. First is this Ghostober cardigan by Shiler Crochets. I personally really love the color choice here and the fit. I personally really love to wear high-waisted skirts and pants in the fall, so the fit of this cardigan will be really nice over that, and also it'll be really easy to whip up in a few crafting sessions. Next is this candy corn sweater by Crafting on the Fly. This one is just really festive, and candy corn are just a really classic candy, right? I'm personally not a big fan of candy corn, but I can just appreciate the aesthetics and the colors. As soon as you see them, you already know what it is. I also feel like this one has nice crossover potential. You can wear it on Halloween, but you could also wear it all fall. You can throw it on to go to the pumpkin patch or apple picking as well. This next one is really trendy. If you're wanting to be Wednesday Addams this year, you can definitely make this Wednesday Addams vest by Amazingish Grace. Her pattern and construction with this one is so clever, and I highly suggest watching her video on this one. And she uses the tapestry crochet method here, and that's the one where you basically hold one yarn color behind the other when you work all of those stitches. And this just allows the lines to be really clean and seamless and have very little stitching and sewing at the end. And speaking of the tapestry method, this next one is the Skull Sweater by Something Crochet. This is really nice for Halloween. And something about this design is also really giving me bookish vibes, sort of dark academia feel, which I really love and naturally gravitate towards that aesthetic. So let me know if you'd like to see a dark academia crochet pattern video in the comments below. And this is the perfect pattern to whip up for Halloween season, but you could really also wear it all cold season long. This next one is the Monster Face Sweater by Yarnspirations. And I thought this was a really nice tapestry sweater as well. It's really nice and festive. And lastly, for the sweaters is the Skull Sweater, also by Yarnspirations. This one's also made using that tapestry method, so there's also barely any weaving ends at the end. I also would really love to make this spider web sweater. I've been seeing that everywhere, all over my feed, on Pinterest, TikTok, just about everywhere, and would love to make it. And I didn't really find any specific pattern for it. It's basically just freehand. And I've also been really seeing and wanting to make this skeleton ribbed sweater vest, but I couldn't find a pattern for that one as well either. So let me know in the comments below if you would like to see a specific video tutorial from me. I'd love to make one for you all, so let me know in the comments below. And next, I'll be sharing some adult costumes for you. First is the Scarlet Hooded Shawl by Selena Veronique, and she has this pattern in US and UK standard, and that's really helpful for everyone. And this pattern is perfect if you're looking to be Little Red Riding Hood this season, or if you want a general cottagecore moment. And let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see a cottagecore specific aesthetic video. Or if you're a Harry Potter lover like me, you'll definitely love this next one. It's the Mad Eye Patch by Kelly Stuff, and this one is perfect to make while sipping on some butterbeer if you're wanting to be Alistair Moody from Harry Potter this Halloween. Continuing on with the witchy theme, next is the Vincent Cloak by Not Badami. This one is really nice and easy to work up really quickly if you're wanting to be a witch this Halloween. And this next one I thought is really fun and festive. It's the Cupcake Costume by Repeat Crafter Me. And this one is really cleverly made using a hula hoop and some nice bulky yarns to whip up really quickly. I really love this next one. It's the Mystical Cape by Yarnspirations. This is perfect to add on to your costume this Halloween. And because I love capes, I also have another one. The Starlet Cape by Lions Brand is also really festive as well. And now we'll move on to some kids' costumes. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'll definitely like this one. It's the Princess Leia by Family Bugs. And this project is specifically made for kids 3 months. So if you're wanting to make it a bit bigger, you're gonna have to definitely adjust the sizing. Next is the Hippie costume by Red Heart. And this one is sized for kids ages 2 to 10. And this is a really simple and easy costume to just whip up. And you can definitely explore and experiment with the colors with this as well. And next we have the Bat costume by Lion Brand. This one's a bit more intermediate and written for one size. But this one would make a really nice costume as well. I really love this next costume. It's the Alien costume by Lion Brand. And this one is written for size 2T and really quick and easy to work up as well. This next one is the Ice Cream Cone by Lion Brand. This one's also written for size 2T and is also really quick and easy to whip up too. And this last one is really creative as well. It's the Mermaid costume by Red Heart and is written for sizes ages 4 through 8. And you could definitely play around with the colorings on this one as well. And next I'll share some Halloween hat crochet projects. This first one is the Gingham Witch Hat by Crafty Kitty Crochet, and I thought this one was really fun and a nice timeless design with that gingham and really whimsical. Next we have the Halloween Top Hat by Yarn Inspirations. You could get really fancy and festive with this one and really have fun with customizing it for sure. Sticking with the witchy hats, this next one is the Rose Witch Hat by Crafty Kitty Crochet, and she's just really creative with all these different hat designs. And if you're wanting a really nice witch hat design or just some inspiration, I definitely check out her blog. These are some of the designs she came up with and they're just really so inspiring. Then there's the Jittery Stripes Hat by Yarn Inspirations. This one has a really festive colorway and it'll also keep you nice and warm. Then we have the Whimsical Witch Hat by Amanda Happy Hearth. And I love the shaping and the coloring on this one for sure. And lastly for the hats is the Scarecrow Witch Hat by Lovable Loops. I thought this one was really creative with the design, and I also really liked that the sizing was for kids all the way up to adults, so it's really convenient as well. Now I'll share some Halloween accessories. First is the Spiderweb Collar by Lulu Loves. If you've been around here at all for a while, you'll know that I love all things lacy and doily-like, so I'm really in love with this pattern here. Next are the Eyeball Earrings by Stitches and Scraps. These ones are really quick and fun to whip up, and all you'll need for these are some scrap yarns and the hardware to make them, and they're really simple to make. And next are the Creepy Crawly Socks by Brianna K Designs, and this one is perfect to whip up to wear around the house this Halloween season, and they'd also make a lovely gift for the Halloween lover in your life. And here is the Spider Veil by Interweave. I thought this one was really easy to whip up, and you could also get really creative. You could add it to your hat, use it as a veil, or just get really creative in general with this one. And here are the Day of the Dead earrings by Yarn Inspirations. I absolutely love Dia de los Muertos, so I knew I had to add this pattern to this list, and you could make these as earrings or use them as an ornament as well. And lastly are the Floating Bats headband by Yarn Inspirations. I thought this one was so silly and festive for sure to make this Halloween season. And I also have quite a few Halloween home decor projects. This first one I've been personally wanting to make all year round. It's the Boo Doily by Marcia Glassner, and it'd be perfect to put on your table or a mantle to really level up your space. I love that it has a bit of a Victorian vibe, but also a whimsical charm to it. And here we have the Pumpkin Candy Dish by Lemon Tree Designs. It's perfect to also put on your mantle, hide some treats away in it, and really easy to whip up as well. Here we have the Eyeball Coaster by Stitch by Faye. If you're having a Halloween party, this one would be perfect to decorate your table with, give it a bit of a spooky vibe. And next is the Little Ghost, also by Stitch by Faye. And this one is perfect to make as a garland, or you can also make them as an ornament, put them on a tree if that's your thing. I personally would like to find some branches, maybe paint them black and put them in a nice vase, and then you could hang some ornaments from the branches, and I think that'd just be so cute. Here we have the Crochet Pumpkin by Make and Do Crew. This one would be really nice to put also as a garland for your mantle or above your mantle. I also liked how they styled it for the table, give it a nice festive look. And here we have the Creepy Crawly Candy Bowl by Drops Designs. This one works up really quickly as well, and it's also always just pretty useful to have a nice decorative bowl. Continuing on with the candy holders, here's the Festive Mummy Candy Bag by Crochet Dude. I love how scrappy and shabby this one is. And you could easily add a zipper to the top there, make sure none of your candy falls out. And if you have a dark sense of humor like me, you're definitely going to appreciate this next one. It's the Scary Like 2020 Pillow by Lion Brand. This one is made using the tapestry method, and I love the font here. I'm personally not generally a fan of decor with words on it, but when I saw this, I instantly knew that I'd have to make it at some point. And honestly, it could also work really nicely as a wall art piece as well. Next is the Spooky Pillow by Brianna K Designs. I'm a fan of burlap, so I probably would sew a bit of burlap backing to this one, but you could also work up a crochet panel for the back, as that would work really nicely as well. I appreciate the simplicity of this next one. It's the Crochet Spider Web by Drops Design. And you could always just put it in a nice corner, maybe even crochet a little spider to put on it as well if you want to get nice and fancy. And you could give your kitchen a nice Halloween charm with the Ghostly Fun Scrubby by Yarnspirations. It's really easy to make and also very festive as well. I also really appreciate the Scaredy Cat Dishcloth by Yarnspirations. Halloween decor isn't complete without a black cat somewhere, so this one's really perfect for sure. You could give your pumpkins a whimsical touch with the Pineapple Pumpkin Lace Patterns by Bella Crochet. These are really nice to display on your gourds, and you could also add them to table decor, and you could also turn them into a wreath as well, so they're really versatile. Continuing on with the pumpkin lace, I really like the Haunting Lace by Red Heart. This one really just gives your pumpkins a nice vibe as well. I always love a really good wreath, so when I saw the Spooky Wreath by Yarnspirations, I thought it was really nice and festive. And this pattern includes different patterns for each little component of this wreath, so it's nice and really detailed. And for another lacy spider web, here's the Table Topper by Red Heart. I also really appreciate the color here. It's really autumnal. And this next pattern are the Boo Blocks by Stitches and Scraps. And these would be perfect to display on a mantle over a nice cozy fireplace. I personally would probably make them in black and red, or maybe even black and rust. And then there's the Crochet Motif Garland by Crochet For You. These have a nice lacy spiderweb-like design, and you could also use these as ornaments as well on a tree or branches. This next one is really cutesy. It's the Frankenstein Towel by Crocheted Simplicity, and you could also place this one in your kitchen for a nice added charm. And lastly is one of my favorite. It's the Circle of Skulls Wreath by Red Heart Yarns. This one's really nice to put on your door to scare away all the bad spirits and negative energy out there and keep them away. I hope you enjoyed my list of 50 free Halloween crochet patterns to make this season. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a like and also subscribe and click that bell to be notified of future videos like this one. Likely only 6% of you all still watching this video are actually subscribed to this channel. So if you subscribe, it really helps out my channel and allows me to keep making these videos for you all and growing our nice community here at CLC. I also really enjoy macrame, and I'm thinking of making a macrame autumn and Halloween list for you all. So if you definitely love that too, make sure you click that bell so you can be notified of those videos as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.